Hi, this is Ariela HaLevi, and welcome in. I wanted to jump on this video today to talk to you about not only the complimentary healing circle that is coming up on February 6th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on Zoom, but mostly to talk about self-love and compassion. Deep self-love and compassion is a route and an ingredient, a main ingredient to living what many people are calling a high vibration, a 5D, an ascended life. So first of all, what does that even mean, right? What is an ascended high vibration life? When I think about living in high vibration, I think about something that you may not readily think about. I think about rooting down to rise up. And many of us, we've been through so many things in our lives in the last 3 years. We want to shake off some of that trauma, the wounds, the upsets, and we want to just live in this beautiful vibration that really is the vibration of spirit. The challenge is this: we are here as human beings in this earthly body in order to ground down into the earth. You've probably heard of the word or the term earthing. I always laugh when I say that because earthing is basically grounding, touching the earth, going outside, being in nature. It's just something that we don't readily do. So when I think of the term earthing, I go a little deeper than that. And when I think of the term earthing, I think about touching the crystalline energy, that deep energy of you can call it Schumann resonance. That's a grounding frequency of the earth, deepening into our roots as if we are a tree. I love this tree behind me. I'll show you. So as you can see, if you can see that tree, there's this woman and she's a tree, right? And when I do my work with my healing clients and in groups, I think of this tree because when we want to live in this beautiful relationship with spirit every single day and really reap the benefits of this relationship, we need to root down and feel our physical body into the earth. And that allows us to rise up. So how do we root down in order to rise up and surrender and trust and flow? Well, you're going to find out at the healing circle, but here's a few hints and here's a few tips, right? So in order to root down, we are being invited into the energy. I pretty much have spent, let me just digress before I get here. I think I've spent about 2 months in hibernation. And now we always say, I always go with the seasons and I flow with the seasons, but this winter has been like a deep hibernation for me. And I don't know about you, but I am really feeling just about ready to get out, but still kind of in it. And what I have noticed in this deep hibernation is the act of receiving, because when we're not as busy and when we aren't pushing through life and trying to fix ourselves, what happens is that we open our palms and we receive. In fact, as I've sat in meditation, I've been receiving, literally opening my palms and feeling this beautiful golden energy of light just vibrating inside of my palms, opening up the deeper energies and the recesses of the communication between myself and spirit. And so part of this receiving and rooting has been the deep invitation to love and find self-love and self-compassion like never before. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't like the word fixing. And I've spent years fixing myself and it's never amounted to a lot. And so I believe in the idea of receiving and opening and surrendering. And part of that is opening to those deepest places inside of ourselves where we hold what I call the 4 roots: shame, doubt, guilt, and fear. And as we hold those, really look at them as if it was like the most vulnerable thing you've done. And as you stare at those pictures of what makes you feel shame and doubt and feel fear and guilt, we're being invited to love all of those pieces, just as if you would a child who did something wrong. Instead of shaming, you would love them, right? And so self-compassion and self-love is an invitation this month, not because it's a Hallmark holiday called Valentine's Day, but because it's the energy of where we're headed. And our healing path is growing and it's expanding. And the magic and the mysteries and the music of the divine it's expanding, it's getting bigger. Our vibration and our container is being able to help to hold more as we deepen into self-love. So it's not about spiritual bypassing and going right to what we're calling 5D, right? That means that we're just kind of bypassing over the need to root down and truly plant the seeds of self-love and compassion. And something that I want to introduce in our healing circle is the energy of the goddess of Kuan Yin. And you don't have to know anything about this goddess. I sometimes work with goddesses. I mostly work with spirit and my guides, but once in a while, some goddesses come in, and this is the goddess of compassion and love. And you can read up about her. We're going to do a meditation with her. And basically, it's just an energy. That's all we really need to know. It's just an energy of spirit's helpers, helping the planet, helping the environment, helping our bodies, especially transition into a deeper sense of self-acceptance and self-love. And so I want to invite you to deepen into your practice of self-love more than a bubble bath, more than a salt bath, more than a yoga class, right? It's really going beyond that. Although those things are great, it's going beyond and deeper into how can I transform my relationship with my physical self and my past lives, the things that I came in here to heal. How can I transform my relationship with me? And then the love door opens, right? You have much more love to give, much more love to receive. Life is changing, and we can be that starting point if we open our hearts and truly love ourselves. So I hope that you join us for our complimentary healing circle Monday night, February 6th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And I will see you then. Bye, everybody.